Sauces.
Yeah, that was the first time in a while I didn't go live. I was, it was such a shitty day yesterday. Ugh, super shitty day yesterday. I need a fork for this. Hmm, maybe not. Yeah, yesterday was shitty. I mean, not gambling wise, but the weather was sucked. The weather sucked. The weather was like, man, I got soaked. I got soaked yesterday. It was like horrible. Gambling wise, I got I got a I had a good day. I had a really good day, and yeah, the weather was really horrible. It's very poor, especially on the boardwalk yesterday. Oh my god. Ah, it was raining Sunday night when I got here. I was not prepared for this. I was absolutely not prepared to come down here. It was you can never be prepared for the northeast weather. It's really bad when it comes to, like, wintertime, like fall into winter. When you're going down to like Atlanta City during the wintertime, you need to like bring jacket. You need to bring hoodies. You know, you gotta bring gloves sometimes. You don't like yesterday the wind was crazy, and they have these at, at the Konami was at Oceans yesterday with their big truck and they have this game called All Aboard, and um, Silent Hill and a couple other games they were letting people play yesterday. It was pretty cool. They're showing all they're showing all the new slot machines. They're supposed to be getting All Aboard and a couple of other new games in the next like 2 weeks. I like it when the casinos get the newer games, so you get to try it out. And since Oceans is one of the nicer casinos in that's on the boardwalk, yeah, Silent Hill slot is awesome. Konami's really stepping it up with their slots lately. Oh, board looks like a very good, looks like a very fun game too. That's Konami's effort to pretty much make it like kind of like a Lightning Link, Dragon Link kind of game, where you get the bonus games, and then you gotta get like in order to get the 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 bonus you have to get like 6 trains, roll 2 slots, which is our friend from Minnesota. She posts videos pretty often. She is a little bit, I think, a little bit older than me. She's close to 700 subscribers. Her videos are pretty good, for being, and having a handicap doesn't stop you from having a good life. So I give props to her. She does very good. I don't feel like I don't feel like people give her enough props. I mean, it's very tough to be a slot channel and be wheelchair bound. It's very difficult. But I give her a lot of props. So she's very she she's very good at her videos, and she gets she has some really good attitude about stuff. Yeah, I think she's like the only one in the slot community that has a handicap or that is in a wheelchair that does this. But I could be wrong. Like our slot community is filled with a lot of diverse people. We have white, we have black, we have gay, we have straight, we have you know, we have some handicaps, but we're all doing this for one reason and one reason only. It's not really to make money. It's more like about I say it's a hobby. It's an expensive hobby, but it's a hobby. For me, I'm not chasing no jackpots. I'm just showing gameplay and I'm showing wins or losses. And to explain what I'm lately doing is with a lot of the games I'm playing, before I play the game, I'm going over the instructions, the rules. I found out by watching Vegas Slot Stars that going over the rules and how to get each bonus and everything is a good idea to explain to the people that watch your channel that don't really necessarily know the game, because not everybody that watches your channel is a slot channel or gambles. There are people out there that literally just like to watch you and they don't gamble. And then you got people that are not slot channels that hit jackpots all the time, and they like to watch your channel because it's fun, because they do the same thing. It's really tough to explain the rules sometimes because certain games have a certain different set of rules. I don't like to usually upload the same game. If I played that same game from the previous week and I haven't uploaded that video, I won't play that same game until I upload that video. Now, if I can't get on a certain game, then I won't like I won't play. Like I play a lot of the Fire Link. I play Dragon Link, Lightning Link, Locker Link, the 1 to 4 boosts, Buffalo games. Sometimes Wild Wild Nugget or Wild Wild Samurai or Tarzan. It all depends like what game I haven't shown. I've shown the bad game before on my channel on a live stream. These casinos down here are very strict about live streaming. Just you gotta jump through hoops just to get permission. I know a couple channels that come down here that live stream the casino. They're like pretty much undercover because there's no way exact way to really get permission, or they just or they live stream like late at night when there's less when it's more busy and less security around. What I notice is what I notice is if you don't make it too obvious, and you don't have your and usually I like to have a selfie stick, but a lot of times lately, like I would do it by the hand, even though I like to have a selfie stick. But the having a selfie stick draws more attention. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for if it draws more attention. That's what happened twice to me at Hard Rock, which is hard to film. There's constant security around, constant people like going over to see what you're doing. But gotta not as much. You see security, but you don't see them on top of you. And I really don't understand why security is the way they are. I can't understand it. I've been trying to figure this out for the last 2 years since I started this channel. Uh, we are having a new premiere. Well, it's not a new premiere, but it's a new video game on the channel this week. Uh, I'm not gonna waste too much time in Atlantic City this morning. I'm pretty much gonna go play my free play, and then I have to head over. Then I have to head over to GameStop. I have to head over to GameStop today, and I have to pick up the Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. I plan to play that. I plan to get that game. They got that game out. They got Cobra Kai game coming out. They got the new Transformers game coming out. This is a good month to be a gamer, I tell you. And with the PlayStation 5 coming out, all the most of the PlayStation 4 games are backwards compatible. And the PlayStation 5 loads your games quicker than the PlayStation 4. So it's a great idea and to invest in a if you haven't invested into a video game system with these times. It's great to have a video game system. It's great to have movies, DVDs. Keep in mind of these to like what's really going on. I mean, this is a hard time for everybody. For me personally, if you would have asked me 2, 3 years ago, yeah, that you have a YouTube channel, that you constantly coming down here to film, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work doing this, putting out videos 7 days a week. It's a lot of work live streaming as much as I do. And you know it's hard because it's like the small channels are having a hard time growing, and the bigger channels are taking all the people. So it's hard. Yeah, it's a hard situation. It's a very hard situation. And a lot of times people want me to go live in the casino. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it. It's not worth. One, it's not worth getting in trouble or getting arrested or whatever. Two, I'm trying to get permission to actually do it. Three, being on a budget kind of hurts the channel, but in a way it kind of helps the channel too. Because if you're just straight out a slot channel, people are gonna want you to go live all the time, no matter what. if you're playing a slot machine, or if you, yeah, if you just, they want you to play the slots. You know, that's so they want you to go live as much as you can. Win, lose or draw, win, lose or draw. I think people should support you no matter what, because you are spending your own money to showcase slot machines on your channel that people might be interested in watching or might not be interested in watching. So I feel like everybody should support each other no matter what. Yeah, but I really don't see that. I see a lot of I see a lot of clicks going on. I see a lot of different groups, and I see a lot of competition. I mean, competition is good, and friendships is better. It's like this: if you're an NFL football team, right? Your goal is to win the Super Bowl every year. So the best team wins. With the being a slot channel, you want to be number one. So everybody watches you. Yeah, that's what's going on. There's a lot of clicks going on. There's a lot of groups going on, and I don't try to get wrapped up into all the high school stuff. Cause that's exactly what's going on right now. So when you see something like that in somebody's chat, that they're mentioning things and this and that, don't get involved. Right? So because it has it has nothing to do with me and nothing to do with you, but you don't want to get involved because it's just it's nasty. It's nasty because it's no good. So the best bet is never getting. It's actually it's very nerve wracking because it's true. It's very and it's not gonna be dropped anytime soon. It's really not gonna be dropped anytime soon until they come up in the panel and they start talking about it. They won't drop it. They won't leave it alone because what happened was really backstabbing and a lot of betrayal over just trying over over just trying to grow a channel and be getting monetized. It's kind of stupid. I tell you this straight up. There are a lot of channels out there, fake or real, that literally got monetized in a short amount of time, subscribers and watch time with hardly any content or without even trying. And there's a lot, and you really can't blame them. And you know something, monetization's not all that it's cracked up to be. I've been monetized since July, right? I worked my ass off to get monetized. I had hardly any help at all. I have a couple of real supporters, but the rest of the people that are subscribed to this channel are like that. I seen them once and that's it. But my real supporters that come in every day, those are the real people that support this channel. I want people that will watch my channel even if I'm not playing in the casino. If I'm just chatting, if I'm just like doing something else, like walking or sightseeing or playing a video game, it's whatever. I mean, I can understand why so many people go in and watch it when you're in the casino because they want to see. They want to see. They want to see what's going on because maybe they never seen a casino in their life, or maybe they have never experienced hitting a jackpot or experienced the thrill of a slot machine. Let me tell you something. Sometimes a slot machine, sometimes it will take you forever to have a bonus. Sometimes you get that bonus right away, and then after the bonus, you won't hit anything else on that machine. What I noticed is many times that I was playing with my free play here, I would hit the bonus and then cash out that money from that bonus on my free play, and then the rest of the time they'll either be teasing me with like one offs or two offs. Or even if it's even in the 1 to 4 boost game. I was playing with the Rhino Charge, right? Oh my god, I got teased so many times. Either for the super free games or for like a whole bunch of the games. And I was low rolling. And I've been to the top with the Rhino Charge. That's one of the hardest. That and Wheels of Cash are the two hardest games on the 1 to 4 boost to get to retrigger and to get a good payout. Uh, the American game and Buffalo has the best payout, better than the American game. I think the Buffalo has the best payout. I'm hoping they do a sequel to this. Like I said, I was talking to the guys from Konami yesterday while I was getting soaked. I pretty much walked from Tropicana all the way to Oceans. I started the day at Harrah's. Then I went to Caesars. I went to Bally's. Then I went over to Tropicana. Then I went over to Hard Rock. Played some free play. Got my food. I ate at the Loria Lounge at Caesars, which was really nice. So for going off topic, but I really wish this pandemic thing didn't exist. So many things I used to have to be available. It's true. The pandemic was really came out of nowhere. It took away a lot of things I used to like to do. Took away took away took away two of my jobs that and it's really hard to like keep doing this every week. Going back down to the casino. Pretty much, I am playing. I am playing straight off free play every week. If I could build my money that way, I'll do it. So in order for me to come down here every week, I have to literally make. I literally have to make $85 per week at the casino. Like, and not everybody could actually win on these machines. If you know a certain machine, like the really popular ones, like the Dragon Link or Lightning Link machines, the certain ones are always being played. So you want to get on that machine because you might see a major that's maxed out, but doesn't necessarily mean that major's going to drop. I saw this guy in a high limit room yesterday at Hard Rock. He was chasing a major. He was betting. He was in $5 denom, $25 a spin. He had two hand pays, one of 1,300 and one of 1,400. But most of the time he wasn't hitting. But he was chasing that major. A lady a couple of days ago was betting $50 a spin at Hard Rock, and she hit this. She got the supercharge, and she hit the grand jackpot for $168,000. I mean, it's it's doable. I mean, he almost hit the minor yesterday too. He got the bonus of the bonus on the ninja game on the on on the Dollar Storm, and it just the minor went by twice. Then this guy I was watching play. I was watching this guy play best bet at Caesars, right? I told the guy, well, you're on 10-cent denom, right? So I told him go up to the quarter, right? He hit. So at first he wasn't hitting anything. He went from $1,000 all the way up to 2,300 because he listened to me in about 10 minutes. He originally started when I got over there. He originally started with 400. Then he had a good bonus on the game. Got up to 1,000, and the next 30 minutes he went from 1,000 to 2,300 on best bet, and that's one of the hardest games to either to get a bonus or to retrigger. I mean, I personally, I'm. Oh, that's good, man. Yeah, I know it's hard to like. A lot of people are sleeping right now. I know. I'm usually up this time anyhow. I usually don't sleep in anymore. Even if I don't have to work, I'm still up this time. I don't know why. I'm used to being up. I'm used to being up early. See when the garden reopens, I go back to my overnights. My sleep schedule will be all screwed up again. Right now, my sleep schedule is not screwed up, but my money's screwed up. That's what makes it hard. Living on a budget every week makes it really tough. But what makes it even more tough is having to go to work, having to make sure you have food in the house, make sure you have your cell phone charge, cell phone working, making sure you have your MetroCard money. It's all difficult. This is like one of the most difficult times in anybody's life. There's a lot of people. There's a tons of people out of work. There's a lot. I lost a lot of my friends to to the virus, and it was still they're running they're running across problems with the vaccine. Johnson had to Johnson Johnson had to stop the trials because one of the patients got sick. So they're being careful. All the vaccine companies, they're being very careful with the vaccine because if it's not safe, they're not gonna give it to you. That's why they go through the trials with all these people because they want to see how well it works, how well it could pretty much beat the virus. Because nothing for nothing, this virus was made in a lab, and it is a conspiracy. It is a conspiracy that is going on. They knew it was an election year, and they knew we were getting a new president. Maybe a new president. But it was a conspiracy to like to knock down America, and they did. It was a conspiracy, and like I said, you don't want to make enemies with the wrong person or wrong country. So I think when this is all said and done, I really feel like the next president, if if Trump supposedly doesn't get reelected and we get Biden in office, one, he's gonna get America. One, he'll probably get America back on their feet. Two, he'll probably get the pandemic over with because it's destroying people's lives, destroying people's families. People don't want to get married. People don't want to date. People don't want to have. People do not want to even have kids. You know, and civilization, as we know it, is we're losing people every day. It's people are not meant to be wearing masks. People are not meant to not be social. It's it's tough. It's really tough. People like to go places. People like to go to concerts. People like to go to movies. People like going to the casino. People like traveling. People like going to the beach. People like going fishing. People like going bowling. People like going to the Broadway theater. People like going to the movies. You know, people like doing a lot of things. You know, it's amazing. It's amazing what everything is going through. Like I said, the first day I was here, I put. They want to give me my free play of Bally's because I don't know. The system's always screwed up. Should it should be popping up right away. And then Caesars, I end up playing off my the money I had in my wallet, and I lost $100 on Happy Prosperous, and it wasn't because I was chasing a major. I was just playing the game because one, well, I played Nightlife first at at Bally's. I had the bonus on that, and I cashed out. It was like on 2 cents an hour. I cashed out after the bonus, and then I went over to Caesars. I played Happy Prosperous, and then I played. Then I also played. I also played Wild Chuckle. You have to be on the craps table for a little bit because I played high limits craps. $25 a spin. So I got off the table with 85. I had 100 in my wallet. And then I went over to Wild Chico and I took my ticket from um like I took a ticket from $85 to 163. Then I went over to piggy banking, got the bonus on the third spin on 50 cent down on pennies, and I almost filled up the whole screen with the pigs. I was one off, so I ended the night only 17, 17. Well, $17 down from the money in my wallet. Then I started the next day. I played. I played first slot. I played in Harris on free play. I had two bonuses, and I was already I was already up $32 for the day. Yeah, it was one off from the full screen. I never got the full screen. I know if it was the full screen, there was a chance I could have got the major, which was 2,800, because that major was hit a couple of weeks ago. So that major was 2,800 on that piggy banking about at Caesars. So I was one freaking pig off. 'Cause that's the only way you get the majors by having the full screen. So if you get the full screen, doesn't matter if you're betting max bet or not max bet, you still got a chance for the major if you fill up the screen with the picks. If you get if you get 8 or 9, if you get 8 or 9 pigs, you have a chance for the minor. But actually the minor paid less. There was actually a $75. The highest number on the board was $75, and then the minor was 50 because you're on penny denom. So if I would fill up the whole screen, I don't know if it would have showed the highest number would have been a major, which was 2,800, or it would have been 200. I don't know. That's my answer to everything. I don't know. Like G Real says, that's my answer to everything, because I really don't know. Because you don't have to be an expert to like play these games, but if you play the games long enough, you actually understand. You actually understand how long it actually takes to get a bonus. Like I was playing J Real's game Fuzzy the other day, right? On 50 cent denom, and I got the bonus. I only had $10 in free play, and I was down to pretty much my last spin. On my 19th spin, I got the bonus. So I ended up cashing out with $7.76 on a 50 cent bet, which was on $10 of free play, it was decent, but it wasn't great. The only mistake I made yesterday was playing 1-4 boost at Tropicana. At $15 of free play, nothing. Then I stuck in another 30, nothing. If the game's not hidden if the game's not hidden at all, don't keep putting money into a game, especially the 1-4 games, because they'll keep sucking up your money. And what I noticed is with the 1-4 games, like especially the boost, if it's somebody that it's divided by 4. So if you're betting $1.60 a bet, you're only betting 40 cents a game. So the higher you bet, the more it gets divided up towards the games, depending on how. So I don't usually like to stay on the machine longer than I have to. The only time I stay on the machine is if I keep getting bonuses. If I don't keep getting bonuses, I don't stay on the machine. I do not hunt. I don't hunt for hand pays, and I don't hunt for the major. Even if the major's maxed out, after a while, if it's not literally if it's not paying, you have to move on to the next machine, because you just gonna keep sucking in your money. Prime example. I was at Oceans yesterday. This lady was betting $5 a spin on pennies, right? She got the bonus of the bonus, right? No, she got um 100 games with six games with 100 wilds on Golden Century, right? The best you can do is 200 wilds, right? That's the best. That on Golden Century and Sierra Gold, and I think Happy Latin, those 3 games you can do with the wilds, because I know with Magic Pearl it's totally different. Magic Pearl with the bonus, there it's just totally different. So Magic Pearl, I got the bonus and the bonus. I got actually two. I got 2 bonuses. I hit 2 bonuses on 50 cent on penny 50 cent thing. I really like. It's not like that. I don't like Firelink. It just takes a long time to hit something. And if you only have $30 in free play, it's best to low roll a machine and see if you get a bonus on it. If you only have a limited amount of free play, because you're playing the odds. Because $30 in free play, and it's a 50-cent bet. You got at least 60 rolls to hit something. If you don't hit something in 60 rolls, the worst thing that could possibly happen to you is that you're gonna lose your $30 free play. I hate when people call me when I'm streaming. It sucks. It's only 8:27 in the morning, so it's too early for that. It's annoying. I know I owe people money. Shit. I know I owe myself money. Uh, I don't know what you could do. I mean, if it wasn't for this pandemic, I wouldn't be having all these problems. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I said, don't get involved with all these cliques, all these groups. Be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself. What's up, Casino Crazy Slots and Tunes? Doing pretty good today. Yeah, it's hard for everybody. Uh, I mean, the reason I come down here is to play my free play and enjoy the weather. The nice weather. It's not like they have any concerts going on right now. It's not like there's anything big going on down here. Really not. It's depressing. Depressing. There's no shows. There's no free play. There's no slot tournaments. I did I did play my fantasy football on the Caesar app, and I went for the week. I went 10-2. So if you with that person, if the 49ers if the 49ers and if the 49ers would have won their game, it got killed by Miami, and if Cleveland didn't win their game, I would have went 12-0. I went 10-2. That's still good. It's going to be interesting now. The whole NFC East is horrible now. The Cowboys have Andy Dalton as their backup quarterback. Now he's a starter. The Giants have Daniel Jones, which is now in his first official season as a full-time starter. The Philadelphia Eagles have Carson Wentz, which is still injury prone. And then Washington's got Kirk Cousins. The whole NFC East is horrible, I'm telling you. You're gonna have a division where everybody's gonna be below 500, and whoever's the first of 3 or 4 wins will win the division and get in the playoffs. That's how bad that's the worst division in football. it's gonna be like one of those um interesting times, because right now it's October. The election is a couple weeks away. Um, a lot of the companies that are coming up with this vaccine are in their last stages before they get approval by the FDA. Um, the two guys that are going to for presidency, they're they're bickering like two old married couple people, and when it comes down to it, you want to like when you go vote, you want to vote for the best candidate that's gonna help America get out of this, get out of the pandemic, two, make your life a lot easier, and three, get the world to be a better place again. Because right now the world sucks. Because you know something, nothing people that go to the casino, the only reason you get the comp rooms, comp food, and the free play is because you play with your own money. This is not none of this is free. If you don't use your card, like I explained to these people yesterday, if you don't use your card when you're playing, you don't get credit. That's how it works. So the casinos look at how often you come down, what you spending, and how long you're playing for. Like you said, if you're only playing for 5 minutes on a machine, because they keep track of it. The machine keeps track of how long you're playing, how much you're betting. So it keeps track of it. I don't know if it's for every spin or it just starts when you start spinning or when you just have the money in the machine. I don't know. I know it. I know it keeps track of it. And another thing is, originally, this was supposed to be GTE time, but with the pandemic, they canceled that because usually GTA you got thousands and thousands of people that come there to see the latest slot machines that are coming out and the latest technology and learning that you can learn. Because not only are the slot machines showing off their new slot machines, but you also get to play them because it's a business. Casino is a business. If they don't have new games out or come up with new concepts, nobody's gonna keep going to them and spending their hard-earned money on the tables or playing the slot machines. And one by one, with the newer casinos, you're gonna be seeing a lot more newer games. Pretty good. Pretty good. Just chilling. The weather's really shitty. The weather's really shitty down here. Uh, really shitty. I got soaked yesterday. I got super I got super soaked yesterday. I I almost lost my hat. It was like I was walking the boardwalk and it was raining and you should see the waves were crazy. The waves were crazy and it was raining and the wind started picking up. Luckily I have extra clothing with me, man. I was like if I would have only brought if I would have only brought a little bit of down clothing, I would have kind of sucked. There was this, there was a guy chasing a huge major yesterday on a dollar storm. That machine eats up. That machine ate up his money so quick. He hit one hand pay for 1,300, ate it up. Then he hit another hand pay for 1,400. He only had two bonuses in his first 100 spins or something like that on that dollar storm. He was betting five. He was on a $5 denom, betting $25 a spin. Yeah, that was like you're right about dollar storm. You're 100% right on the dot. That is that's not a good game. That's not a good game to get a bonus because it's like they make it very difficult to hit the bonus in there. Then he almost got the supercharge. It came down, but it didn't stick. The Wild Chuckle though, they brought me back. I always find that one slot machine that somewhat gets hot and it brings me back. Wild Chuckle, and then this time when I put the piggy bank in, I got I got the bonus like really quick. It was like super quick. It was like two or three spins, and then I noticed like what time it was, and then I was like, oh shit, it's raining outside. Oh my god, just like so much, just so much stuff going on. Just so much stuff going on, and so many new video games coming out, and weather's starting to get really shitty. And I've been on a call for this. I've been on call for this nighttime custodial job, and no call yet. Be like this for 4 months. I was like, might as well just get back to the uniform. I'm like, fuck this. Oh, oh man, I don't need a job that I don't need a job that won't give me any money. I need a job that's willing to pay me. I'm still applying. I'm still going on Indeed and applying for other places. So so if I can get something else, be good. This is just temporary until the garden reopens. Until until they actually open up the garden again. Because who knows when they're gonna reopen it? I mean, they don't even know. They don't. Nobody knows how long everything is really, how long everything is gonna be shut down for. Like all the major arenas and stuff. Nobody knows. I don't think it's. I don't feel it's gonna be forever because the NBA and NHL already said they're not gonna start next season up unless they get fans because um 40 to 50% of what the league makes is from the fans being in the seats going to the games, and the other 40 to 50% is from the TV. The league will go bankrupt if they don't. The league and all these arenas will go bankrupt if they don't have any kind of revenue down the line. So we'll see what happens. Most of the time, I say I don't know because I really don't know I might talk a lot of smack about slot machines or video games, but in all general, I really don't know. I really don't know the slot machines as much. Major Cecil, yeah. Haha, cool. What's up, Major Sea Salt? I really don't know. Major Sea Salt. I really don't know the slot machines as much as the next person. I don't think too. You know who I think knows a lot about the slot machines or the companies that make the slot machines? I'm doing pretty good today. Major Sea Salt. That's a great name. I love that name. That's fantastic. Next one should be next one should be from the Beatles. Sergeant Pepper. Next one should be from the next one should be Sergeant Pepper. That would be cool. That would be a cool screen name. Sergeant Pepper. Sergeant Pepper and then and Piano Man. Or um Yellow Submarine. Or or Donnie Star Alexa. A lot of great songs. That would be some good screen names. You know, like what I'm thinking is, you know, what I'm thinking is, first of all, I'm glad I got that food yesterday. Second of all, that the weather kind of knocked out my plans last night that I wanted to do anyhow because it was just raining too much. It was raining too much and it was knocked me out. I was watching wrestling. I literally fell asleep. I woke up. It was like already like 1 o'clock in the morning. I was like, shit. Fell asleep watching wrestling. I was either really tired or I got comfortable and I fell asleep. I think that's what happens when you're overtired. You when you're overtired, this is exactly what happens. You get tired, and then I think the reason I think the reason a lot I think the reason a lot of the channels like a lot of people pre-record their stuff is because they have other stuff going on during the week that they necessarily can't be live streaming or necessarily don't have time to put up videos. So on their free time or days off or whatever, they're like, besides either live streaming, they're also filming for future episodes. It's like this. If you ever watch a TV show, all that stuff is all that stuff is filmed months in advance, so so the actors can have a break before they film again because the actors are usually off for a couple of months. They're usually off for like okay. That's why the TV season only goes to May. Like from May to July, most of the actors once your show comes on during the summertime, most of the actors are on break and then they go back to work like start of August to like May. Cause I have a friend that she's a back, um, she's a backup. She's she's like one of those extras for the movies and TV shows. She tells me how many hours she does, how often she gets work, and this and that. It's a lot of work. A lot of these shows that you watch. Yeah, you play your videos for a whole month. Yeah, major sea salt. Oh yeah, that's a good one. And you know what? Nothing for nothing. I like the Lightning Link, Dragon Link better than the Rocket Link. The Rocket Link, the Rocket Link is harder than the Dragon Link and Lightning Link. And it's all about like, I think it's that in a way, I think it's all about timing when you play in the machine because you don't know if somebody just played the machine 5 minutes ago before you get to that machine. You don't know. I literally don't know. Like I'm playing like Wild Chuko the other day for like 25 minutes, something like that. So I got like 4 or 5 bonuses in about a span of 25-30 minutes. So then I said, well, let's go. Went over to piggy banking, lock a link. Third, second and third spin, I got the bonus. Same thing with the lock a link nightlife. Second or third spin, I got the bonus on 2 cents an hour. But sometimes that doesn't happen at all. Sometimes it takes literally like 40, 50, 60 spins before you get the bonus. So it's like I can't explain how this actually happens, but they say it's a when you press the button on the machine, it says this random number multiplier that knows what you're doing. I have been filming. I've been filming a lot of content. Not of people's bonuses either, of my own bonuses. Cause I haven't seen anything good. I haven't seen except for that one day that I was waiting before I went to the room. I really didn't see any great hand pays or bonuses at all. Why haven't you gone live? Well, the reason I haven't gone live is because the weather's been really shitty, and every time I want to go live, the damn security's on my ass. Literally, they're on my ass. Like I don't know how other people get away with it. Maybe because I talk too much. I mean, I know that's no excuse, but that's what it is. I'm trying to do I'm trying to do things the right way, but you know these like, people in social media and stuff, they're not even getting back to me at all. Now, if I lived in Vegas, I wouldn't even have a problem. I already know the casinos that would let me film and go live. And I know it's no excuse. Why didn't you go live? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? I go live all the time. It doesn't even matter if I'm in the casino or not. It doesn't even matter to me. It matters to other people, but it doesn't matter to me because in a way, I go live. I go live. I go live most of the time, no matter what. Even if I'm not in a casino, because I like going live anyhow. But it is more fun when you see somebody in a casino going live because then you like could watch the machines and um you can see if they're getting a bonus, how the machines are hitting, or if there's any new machines, any new games. There are some new games that are coming out to Oceans in the next 2 weeks because the people from Konami are over there right now. They're gonna be having this game called All Aboard, Silent Hill, and a couple of other new ones they're gonna be installing. So it's gonna be it's gonna be there's gonna be quite a few new games that will be coming out in the next 2 or 3 weeks that they already told me about, which is very exciting because All Aboard, Road to Slots had that video on her channel. It's a train game. It's a it's a it's a it's a game. It's a game by Konami. It's not the same. It's not the same game Brian Christopher played on his channel. It's a it's a it's an interesting game. I didn't like her videos. I seen the video. Like it was hard. It was kind of hard for her to like film it because the machine was so big, or she was kind of sneaking it in. I guess it's just a really tough game to get the bonus in the bonus. The way they have it set up. So I was talking to the guy from Konami yesterday for a little bit once I got out of the rain, and they showed me the inside of the truck where they have the machines. And they said the only ones that are able to play in there are like the really high rollers. Now, like with the Caesars rewards, actually total rewards, yeah, Caesar rewards. If you're Diamond Club or 7 stars, there's a thing called L'Oreal Lounge or Diamond Lounge, where you get to sit down and eat for free. They give you like cheesecake or chicken or pasta, a drink, or steak sandwich or whatever. So that's a good take advantage. Okay, no problem. Thanks for coming in, Matt. Yeah, I'm gonna be leaving here in a little bit anyhow. Not yet, but in a little bit. So yeah, there's this new video game I want to pick up. Because I'm always looking for the next great video game. Because as much as I like slot machines, I love video games a lot more. Um, I think Wednesday I'm gonna continue on with my Dragon Ball Z. I'm up to let's see. I'm on the second storyline, and I'm only the first two levels in the second storyline. Because after I get done with that game, then I'm gonna get the following one, the follow up to that one. And I should have never got Jump Force. Jump Force was horrible. That was a bad game. It was like I like the Dragon Ball Z games because they make it. They're one that's really fun. Two, it's easy to play, and three, it's the characters are so well designed and play. It's fun. I'm glad I have my hoodie with me because it's cold down here. I'm glad I have my hoodie with me, some extra socks. I'm glad I have some. I'm glad I have some chips with me too. Yeah, and I was talking to the slot manager the other day. I was like, why is it every Sunday I keep getting screwed out of my free play? I was like, is it either they're updating their systems or they keep screwing me on my free play every Sunday? It's like that shouldn't be happening. I almost ran into Killa, the slots, the Hawaiian guy, but I missed him. He went right past me the other day. I don't think he's real. I don't think he realized that was me. But he's local too. There's a lot of northeast slot channels that literally come down to Atlantic City like every week or two. But you don't know who's who unless you really run into them. So yeah, because you see a lot of people do a lot of stuff on the down low, and they're constantly watching certain channel. Constantly watching certain people at the casinos. They're not watching the people that are throwing a lot of money in the machines. They're watching the people that have literally their cell phones out and seeing what they're gonna do with their cell phone. I remember this guy was playing Buffalo Grand the other day, and he was hitting the button so hard that he cut his finger on the button. I don't know how he did that, but he was telling me how he's playing the this Leprechaun game, and he hit for hand pay, and he does some construction job and lives in the area, right? So he was telling me how he comes for a Hot Seat Tuesday, and he never gets called for the free play. It's always somebody else. And to tell you the truth, $500 of free play would be freaking great. It's just a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I want to. I really want to go back to Vegas, but can't do Vegas right now. Can't do Vegas. You can't do Vegas on a budget. You need to like have more than you need to have like you need to have more than $300 in your pocket to go to Vegas because you got it. Because nothing's comp there. You don't no free play there. I mean, your rooms might be comp, but your food. Like the food, the transportation. They're gonna be starting up the shows very soon again. So that should be interesting. Like once they start the shows back up, see like what's gonna go on with that. And then really don't know with too much else. Really don't know like I think the reason I like playing Firelink, no Dragon Link, Lightning Link, and Lock Link games is because there's a chance you could hit a mini, major, minor, or the grand. because I know the grands are maxed out on certain machines, and that major that was at 962 on Happy Prosperous at Caesars, somebody actually hit it. So it went back down to 580 something. So somebody hit that major for 962, which kind of pissed me off because I was on that machine earlier, and somebody told me once I got off the machine, like 10 minutes later, somebody hit the major. I was like, shit. Happened to me again. It's like that time I was at the resorts, and I saw that major. It was at 881 on the Tiki Fire, and I didn't. I asked them why is the machine off. They said because social distance. But I was like, yeah, one machine. There's like 6 in this row. It should be every other machine. It shouldn't be all the machines turned off. And then the lady got the bonus and the bonus, and what and behold drops on $1.50 bet, the major for 881 right in my face. As I was playing, what's that game called? Oh, I forget the name of the game now. Right in my face. I was like, oh. I mean, I was happy for her, but I wish it was me. Really wish it was me. One day it's gonna happen to me again. One day. It did happen to me at Hard Rock. Happened to me back in November last year at Hard Rock. On a 2 cent dollar bet, I hit the major for 600 at Hard Rock. So you never know. You never know when the major's gonna actually drop. Like once it hits $1,000, if it's on, if it's on the, once it hits, if it's not a high limit one, it's maxed out. If it's a high limit one, it could go up to probably like 10,000. It can max out at $10,000. If it's high limit, which is between 10 cents to between 10 cent to $5 bets, $5 bets. Those are high limits. So like I know the guy yesterday when he was playing best bet, he was betting between 10 cent 10 cent denomination and a quarter denomination because the major was maxed out at $10,000 on best bet, and he had a couple of good bonuses. But I mean, he didn't get a hand pay, but he started with 1,000, and he ended up with 2,300, and then he cashed out. But originally, when I got over to Caesars, he was at 400. So so in about 30 minutes, he went from 400 up to 2,300 on best bet, and that's another hard lightning link machine to hit too. I mean, in general, they're all hard machines. It just, I guess it's just all. I think it's just about timing when you get there, because no, you can't really tell. Can't really tell if the machine's been hit or not. I mean, you can talk to like if you see a person, like this lady yesterday. I was playing Magic Panda. I got the bonus on the third spin, and then I got another bonus, and the second bonus was horrible compared to the first. The first one was really good. Second bonus was horrible. Like on the 50 cent bet, it was like I got the bonus in I got the bonus and then I get it re-triggered, but I never got the bonus in the bonus. So I only on that thing I had like 12 games or something like that. It was like it only paid like 220, and then the first one paid 23. We were like, I'm only betting pennies, so it's only if you're if you're only betting 50 cents, that's what happens. Even though the bonus comes out more often on pennies than higher denom, you just never could tell like when it's gonna happen. I mean, I've sat down on machines that have maxed out majors. I've seen people, close friends, that they sat down on the machine, stuck $300 in the machine, started betting $25 a bet, and then eventually the major dropped on them. Major, minor, and mini all dropped. So it's a possibility it could happen. Will it happen to me? Maybe one day. Maybe one day. When I least expect it, maybe it will happen. It's like this. It's like this. If anybody ever told you when you grow up you were gonna go on YouTube, you're gonna play in the casinos, you're gonna play video games, you're gonna become an EMT, you're gonna become, you're gonna get married, this and that, you're gonna learn how to drive a car, you know, have a girlfriend, have babies, have kids. I don't think anybody like when they're younger thinks about any of this stuff. I think they're just when they get younger, they're like just worried about going to school, playing in the schoolyards, playing in the dirt, watching their favorite cartoon show, watching their baseball games. It's all fun. It's all literally fun. I mean, I have fun no matter what happens in life. I can't let something like I can't let something like a pandemic uh take away take away what I like to do in my life. If I'm not doing a casino, I'll be doing something totally different. I just like coming down because it gets me out of New York. But once the weather gets shitty, then I have to figure out something better to do. 'Cause the weather is starting to like get shitty. Because on my days off, I really don't want to be at home if I don't have to. And I literally like I don't get how people could keep throwing money in the machines when they're not paying out. I can't I can't I can't understand that. If the machine's not paying out after a while, why do people keep throwing the money in the machine? If it's not paying out, it's time to move on. So why do people keep throwing money in the machine? Is it because they're trying to get a good bonus, or because they can't stop? Or is it because they have an addiction? Is it an addiction to keep coming to the casino? Is this is a time of year where people are gonna start getting sick because it's allergy season and then oh, flu season. Gotta find the right socks. And so like now I start breaking out. Now I start breaking out my winter stuff because we're in fall right now and winter's right around the corner. Daylight savings time is, I believe, November 1st. Trying to warm. Oh, keep bumping into stuff. Trying to warm up here. Trying, trying to really warm up. It's hard. It's hard to like warm up sometimes when you're cold. Yeah, I'm going home today. Yeah, I'm only off twice a week. I think when the garden reopens, I'll probably go back to like being off the one 3 times a week. It was up to me. I would work 4 days a week, do all my hours in 4 days, and have off 3 days to like chill. That would be awesome. I love it how people I love it how people lie about things and they don't tell the truth about things that actually went on, and then when they get questioned, they are in they're in total denial. It's like saying to a little kid, "Did you steal that candy, or why did you hit your brother?" And the little kid says, "Well, I didn't hit my brother, or I didn't take that candy," and then they're lying. It's petty. Little kids don't know any difference. Adults should know difference. Little kids don't know any better. But adults should know. Adults should like not be like kids. Adults are adults and kids are kids. I think I'm totally right. If you if you disrespect somebody, right, or the way you treat somebody, if that person helped you out so much and that person was your friend, even without them, out you giving them any type of money or this and that, what type of person are you if you do that? What type of person does that? Just to get, just to get ahead, you know, just to like make money, it makes no sense. It's like it actually is disgusting. I've seen this happen to a couple of my friends. One of my friends had a regular chat had a channel on YouTube, and they got another channel now. They changed their name, and now they have to build the subscribers back up. It's disgusting how people treat each other. It's like doesn't matter how much money you have, how good you look, um, what type of job you have, but if you don't treat each other well and you backstab each other, it's not gonna get anywhere. This is not about. It boils down to this, okay? Some people think getting monetized on YouTube is a get rich scheme, right? It's not a get rich scheme. Um, it's fun doing this, but when it becomes not fun anymore, you don't want anything to do with this anymore. So when people like start, talking about you and you're not there to protect yourself, that's not cool. When you do nothing but helps people out and you do nothing but care about everybody there. That's what annoyed me the other day. I was like, the reason I was watching the stream, besides it being at Cosmopolitan Vegas, I wanted to see. I wanted to see what was gonna happen if we had, if certain people came in the chat and started questioning certain other people, and literally, they straight out lied. They straight out lied because what I saw, and what I probably found out after those certain people left the stream, they wouldn't they wouldn't they would not answer like anything that went on. They're in total denial. And I would love to see a panel with all the parties involved in that problem to get that problem squashed, so everybody can either go on with what they're doing or just say, I'm not we're not friends anymore, and stop talking about me and this and that. You know, because that annoys me. If somebody's talking shit about my friend that I'm friends with, no matter what, even if they give me money or they don't give me money, I'm gonna take offense to that because that person I'm friends with no matter what. I'm friends with them even if they give me money, if they don't give me money, if they are a channel member or not a channel member, cause like I'm friends with them. I like the person who's giving away money, not me. I'm not giving away money. I don't have money to burn. Why would you want to burn money? It's like that. It's like that episode of Chicago. The Chicago Law and Order show, where they were like this guy was in jail, and pretty much he was like the cop was trying to get him to confess because he was already behind bars about who done this and done that, and they were showing him the video of them burning a lot of his money that he had. He had over like all this money, and his wife was in the apartment, right? So the cop was like, they were trying to figure out who shot the guy, right? And he confessed to it, right? And he said, and then he said to the other cop, "Did he just confess?" He's like, "Yeah, he just confessed," but they don't realize that he was showing a video of him, the cop actually burning like a couple $1,000, and to him, they made him a plea bargain, but he didn't shoot the deputy. No, he didn't. They never found they never found out who shot the deputy. They never like continued. That's what I don't. That's what I don't understand about um the production shows, the Law and Order, um, Chicago PD, um, the all his productions he does. How sometimes he'll leave you on the cliffhanger, and a lot of this that you see on Law and Order and Chicago PD, it might be real stories or it might be kind of like fictional stories, but it is filmed in either the Chicago area or the New York area, and it makes sense a lot of the stuff. I mean, they were doing it in the Law and Order when they were doing the thing about the sex trafficking. That's it's a real thing it's a real thing that can happen, or they kidnapped the child. That could happen. You know, that's why they have Amber Alerts. You know, any time a child gets abducted, is an Amber Alert. You know, like, there's like a lot of stuff that goes on. Like I like the shows because it's like they make you think, wow, this could really happen. Or the Ross Alert, you never know. We got a Ross Alert right now. Where the hell is Ross? You know, I know where Ross is. Like people don't realize when they're watching a video of mine, they don't know that that video might have been shot like a week ago or a couple of days ago. They don't know. It's like if you watch other channels, right? If you watch other channels, right? You don't know when they recorded that bonus from, like what day was actually filmed. You know, like how how far back was that filmed? Like I remember when I was making my trips to Vegas and I was doing AC, this and that. I was so backed up on footage that I couldn't go to the casino for a while until I got rid of all my old footage because I had no more memory left in my phone. Cause that's why some people when they're filming for the channel they either film the whole slot play with the bonus or they just film the bonus because it just takes too long to get it takes too long to do this and do that. So this is live. It's not really live, Ross. Unlike live. This is very live. This is not pre-recorded. This is live. A pre-recorded would be kind of like a premiere. A premiere is a premiere is pre-recorded, and upstate, um, a, uh, like a premiere is pre-recorded, but it's seen for the first time by everybody. Or if you upload a video, that people can see it, but it's not live. When somebody's doing premiere, they're showing their video live, but it's not. But they're in the chat explaining, talking to the people while the video is playing. But this is live, live. This is live right now. This is live, you know, me talking in the hotel room to you guys. Explain, you know, my theories and, like, my ups and downs of playing in the casino. What's my games I like to play? What games haven't been hidden? What games been hidden for me? Like, why haven't I got that bonus on that game? Why one casino gives me a good amount of free play and the other casino says, "Oh, you don't play here enough. We're not gonna give you much free play." You know, nothing is free. Remember that. Nothing in everything in life costs money. If everything was free, everything is free. Nobody would. It would be no worries. But that's not how life goes. You know, it costs money. It costs money to do everything. That's why people gotta work so hard to like have what they got. Oxygen is free. The air you breathe is free, but it's not that clean. Even the even the parks are not free. You know, people pay taxes so you have parks. People would pay taxes so somebody that is homeless or is not doing so well could be able to live. It's like one hand washes the other with a lot of stuff. Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna be down here that long. After I'm done with the stream, I have to pack up the rest of my stuff, and I had to like bring back check out. What is lottery money used for? That is, I don't know. I think lottery money is used for goes to the federal government or to the state. So like if somebody hits a lottery, big time lottery ticket, right? Like like the Powerball and stuff, they get taxed. So the state gets a lot of that money, and the person either takes a lump sum or gets paid out over a certain amount of years. But they don't get the full amount. Like, have you ever seen America's Got Talent? They said it's $1 million prize, but then they don't realize there's taxes taken out of it, and some people take the lump sum, and some get payments over the years. If they get payments over the years, they will only get $25,000 a year. If they get the lump sum, they said they get like something like $400,000 after taxes or something like that. They said there's a lot of tax on it. But a lot of the people from America Got Talent went on to become like bigger than the show. A lot of the reality TV show people become like pretty much after they're done with the show become like celebrities. You know, they get endorsements, all that. Dude. They're coming out with a watermelon flavor for this. Is it watermelon? Yeah, it's a watermelon flavor. They already have a cold red, but actual watermelon flavor. Not cold red. Cold red's really good too. Or they have cold red and then they have the blue one and then they have the regular one. So I think it's watermelon. Actually, watermelon flavor. They're always they're always trying new stuff with new flavors and everything. I like the licorice, the the Starburst licorice, or yeah, the Starburst licorice is awesome. I like it when it's on sale, like 2 for $5. You know, or I like the Pringles is good. I wanted to get the Rick and Morty Pringles, but I have to go to Walmart to get that. Yeah, next time I come down here, I won't bring so much shit with me. Cause then it's like it's pain in the ass. Like when you go to the casino, right? And you have all these bags with you. They're like, can you bring it up to can you bring it up to the hotel lobby and watch your stuff while you play? Because they don't want you with bags on the casino floor. I found out at Bally's. I had all my bags with me, right? So instead of me dragging it from Bally's to Caesars, right? I went up to the bell desk and I dropped it off because I didn't realize how much shit I had with me. I usually don't carry this many bags. But I ended up doing my laundry the other day. Stupid, and then I didn't go home to drop it off. You can't bring a shopping cart in a casino. You're not allowed to have a shopping cart on the subway, and you're not allowed to they say poop or pee on the subway trains anymore. And there's a pink tax too. Oh, one thing I did learn is we have the worst mayor and the worst governor in New York, and the governor in New Jersey is still in the hospital with the COVID. So you got like I know when I go to Bagada and when I go to Oceans and when I go to Hard Rock, they take your temperature. All the other places just ask you if you in the last 14 days have you had this, have you had fever, this and that, and they don't take your temperatures. But Bagada, Oceans, and Hard Rock, they have the machine set up. So if they show your temperature spiked, security won't let you in. They'll tell you go home. They literally won't let you in. It takes your body temperature. And then some casinos where you put your forehead, you're like staring right ahead, and it's a machine, and it tells you right away what your temperature is. So I always get my temperature checked, because if your temperature spiked, that means you got sick. It's either you're sick because you got the virus, or you're sick because you're sick. I mean, people do get sick, and it's the wrong time to get sick. I mean, there's no right time to be sick either, but it's the wrong time. Oh man, man, I fell asleep good last night. And sometimes I just can't sleep. Sometimes, literally, like I'll do a live stream for like 3 4 hours, and I don't realize it's like already 2:30 in the morning. Like today, I won't do that again. Today, I won't do another 4 hour stream. Like if I get what time? If I get home late, I won't do another 4 hour stream because I was too tired at work that day. I was too tired at work on Wednesday. I was like, by the time I got to like 2 or 3 o'clock, I was like, oh man, I was like zoning out. I was like this. I was like, and when you're zoning out, you can't do anything. It's like you're seeing the stars, or you're seeing clouds, and you're like, woo, woo, and it's nuts. I don't like it when I'm zoning out, especially if I'm on the dice table and I start zoning out. I like, I literally I can't. I start throwing the dice off the table, or I start like having like a lot of bad rolls. Like once I see a pattern where like everybody on the table is just sevening it out and nobody's hitting no points. I'm not staying on that table all day, waiting for somebody to start like rolling and hitting points. Not happening for me. That's why I see this guy at the Bagada. Even though the Philadelphia Eagles had, he kept the bet heavy on the dome, and it was actually working until we had, I think, one or two people that came up to the table where literally they were knocking down every five, six, nine, every number. So they knocked out this guy quick, and then he he left the table. Then he came back, and he was betting. Um, he put money on 420 on eight don't, and it came out six. And he said, "No wait, yeah, 40, 20, and six." And I was like, "That's." I was like, that was bullshit. Anyhow, because they thought was in cahoots with him because every time I got the dice and he was playing the don'ts, I literally throwing sevens on purpose so he would win his bet. I was literally throwing sevens on purpose. He bet $420. Not the 420 you smoke. 420 you smoke, you'd be like, ooh, you like, oh, you're like, yeah, your world be spinning. You'll be seeing stars. Unless you used to smoking that stuff, you'd be seeing stars way up in this, way up in the sky. The little bird rocks. We're down in the nest. Dun, dun, good morning, good morning. I sing to you. It's almost 9:40. It's also good morning. It's 8:40 in the morning in Chicago, 9:40 in New York, 6:40 6:40 in California, and then overseas is probably nighttime because they're 12 hours ahead of us. Oh. Yeah, like I said, like I wanted to play Golden Century or Sierra Gold yesterday, but every time I wanted to play the machine, it was taken. So I can't literally just kick off somebody off a machine just because I want to play it. You know, you can't do that. You either wait until they get done or like put all their money in the machine, or you just go to another machine and play it. You do what you're told to do, soldier. Yes, Sergeant. Yes, Sergeant Bilko. You know what was a good movie? Child's Play. That was a good movie. The first three movies. And then kind of got stupid after that. But it was a good franchise. I'm hoping the Child's Play TV series is actually very scary and stuff. I should tell them there's a time limit. They should make it. They should make it a time limit on the slot machines, where you only have a certain amount of time to play. If you don't get a bonus, they stop the machine and tell you to leave. Bye bye. That would suck. The casino will lose so much money. Just say you have a 10-minute time limit on the machine, right? If you don't get a bonus within 10 minutes, that machine cuts you off, prints out your ticket, and tells you, get the hell out of here. The casinos are broke. The casinos will go broke. Disinfect them, yeah. I don't know if people are gonna like that. Even though I am a custodial. I'm just not custodial here. I wouldn't want to be custodial here. They have to clean 16 to 17 rooms, even though the pay is good. I think in Vegas, if I was working in the casinos in Vegas, they start at like $18 an hour, which is pretty good. But they're laying off a lot of people right now. A lot of these places are laying off people because they're making no money. and then the food trucks, the catering companies, because there's no concerts. The catering company got no business either because there's no concerts. There's no weddings going on. A lot of stuff that's not going on that need to get. They need to get everything back going. Oh, oh man, you know, I wanna, I wanna like. I think the only reason I stay at Harrah's over Caesar's, Bally's, Hard Rock. Well, I could get rooms at Hard Rock. The only reason I stay on Harrah's is off the strip because usually on the strip there's always shenanigans going on. People always get robbed. People always get beaten up. Seagull might be pooping on you or whatever. Always somebody called me. Always somebody called me. Why? Why? What do you mean? No, I don't have any money. Okay, have a good day. We'll talk. We'll talk later. Don't work too hard. Ugh. I don't want to be missed. I don't like being missed. I don't want to make it so obvious. Man. Always have your mask. Let's see. I fell asleep. I fell asleep. Stream coming on. Yeah, well, I'm calling the stream in about 2 minutes because I have to go down and I gotta go down and check out. Hopefully today is a better day. Hopefully I'm able to get that video game I want. I would recommend this. You buy this for your kids. Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. It's a fighting game. The Power Rangers is really cool. You can play it online. You can play 2 players. You know, it's a lot of fun. It's made by NG. It's a it's similar to the game that was it was similar to the game that you play on your phone. Very similar. What's up with these 415 numbers? I can't understand that. Anyway, I'm cutting my stream right now. I'll talk to you guys probably when I get home. Hopefully not too late. Thanks for watching Ross Says What. YouTube. Bye bye.